welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hello to Kilo, hello to Fred. Might be a light crowd here for a little while. I know there's a lot of other streamers online right now, it being Friday night and all, but that's okay. There's always room for more, but we know you have a choice in your airliner entertainment, and we appreciate you for choosing to be tonight, along with doing ritual sacrifices to make sure that OBS doesn't crash on us. We will be doing a couple IXEG legs, namely Las Vegas to Burbank and then Burbank to San Francisco. So this will be a longer stream than some I've done in the past because it's Friday night and we can. So we're gonna. But yes, ritual sacrifices to the OBS overlords will certainly help us out. Let's see. Weather. What was the latest? It's been changing a lot today. Weather's been all over the map in the Southwest. First leg, Las Vegas to Burbank. Yeah, good weather in both places, but it looks like we'll probably get a departure from Las Vegas off the 19s, which like pretty much never happens in my experience. So that'll be fun. Something different anyway. I still need to file, do that, but here's the brief for the first leg. Routing will just be the Boach 8 departure out of Las Vegas to Wig, and then direct to the Cream intersection, and then the Janney 3 arrival. Originally, I thought we were going to get to do the 4-stacks visual into Burbank, but the weather has deteriorated to the point where that is no longer a thing. Scattered at 4,000, which is not terrible, but enough. It's low enough that doing a charted visual is probably not the greatest idea. There's also, I noticed, a Burbank NOTAM. Where is it? Yeah. That's departure airport. Where's my arrival? Runway. Yeah. Runway 8 and 26 is closed at Burbank from 600 Zulu to 800 Zulu. It's currently like 0200 Zulu, so that shouldn't be a factor for us, but kind of an interesting thing. They're closing the runway for a couple hours, and that would definitely mess with our planned approach. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that and see if it ends up changing. Route-wise, here's what we're looking at. Alternate for this flight will be Ontario, which is just a little bit east. No significant weather expected. Hello, the GNU Gamer. Good to see you. Winds aren't too bad. Looks like mostly tailwinds. Is that right? Yeah, mostly tailwinds. So that's great. I have not loaded the plane, so we'll get that going. Zero fuel weight today is 90.7, so hot and heavy into Burbank. I always love that. Burbank, for those of you who haven't seen it before, is a very crammed in little airport. I love flying in there in the real world. So I'm excited for this flight. It's been a long time since I've flown in the sim to Burbank. So all right, with that, we are loaded. I upgraded my Vegas scenery to the one that includes AutoGate. So now we have working jetways in combination with the default laminar scenery. That's a nice plus. Battery on. Make sure you're getting sound. Yep, looks good. All right, smoking can be on this time. We don't anticipate any issues. There always might be issues. Get the coffee going. Get our favorite system of the whole plane going. IRS alignment. Pressurize the electric hydraulic pumps. And do some programming. We are at Las Vegas. Grab the GPS position from Las Vegas. Oh, I need a file too. Let's do that actually before we do anything else. Southwest 433. That's who we connected as. Yep. Boeing 733, Las Vegas to Burbank, 450 knots, 34,000 cruise, Boach 8 Wig, Cream, Janny 3. Bada bing. And yes, as I said, I expect this this stream may have a slower start than some. Sometimes we got 10 people in the chat during the intro video, and we don't tonight, and I expected that might be the case. No problem. For those of you that are here, I appreciate you. I see you, and I appreciate you. Expecting 1-9 left. Boach 8-2 Hector. No economy cruise tonight. No, the default, the planned time was 1 hour and 15, and I knocked it down to 1 hour. So we're going cost index 74. We're going a little speedier than sometimes. Oh, you know what? Did I select the wrong transition? I did. I want the wig transition. There we go. Wig. Direct to cream. Captain Leadfoot. Well, we got 2 flights to get done here, so that's not too far from the truth. All right, activate that. Balls to the wall. You bet. Let's take a quick look at our fixes here. On the Boach 8. Off of 1-9er left. We'll go direct to Fix6. Fix6 to Ropper, which has a combination constraint of above 48, at or above 4,800 and at or below 7,000. That is not correctly entered right now. It says 7,000 or above here, and that is not correct. Well, I'm actually just going to put it as 7,000 or below because we're not going to have much trouble getting the at or above there. Okay, rod is good. Boach has 13,000 or above. Where is the other transition? Where's Wig? Oh, there it is. Okay, on the way to Hector. Perfect. Wig. Okay, and then over to the arrival. We'll worry about that later. Perfect. Do our perf numbers. Where is my brief? There it is. Zero fuel weight today is 90.7. And res is 2.4. Cruise at 340. Like that, it doesn't think we can make it up to that altitude, so we'll give that a look. Actually, we can probably fix that now by just, that's 320. No, doesn't like that either. Not too shocking. This is only a 200 nautical mile flight. Let's try 300. Entering the perf menu does not. Okay, can't do 300, really? I find that expensive. No, to set the fuel and passengers, you have to use the ground services. So use refuel here and the load sheet here. And I just copy those values off of whatever SimBrief gives me. Or if you want to do it yourself, you can do it that way too. But no, doing it here does not do it there. The only thing is that unlike some planes, when you enter the zero fuel weight, it already knows what the fuel quantity is, so you don't have to do the gross weight or the... You only have to put in the zero fuel weight, essentially. And I guess we can do 280. Well, what can we do? 240? Okay. Can we do 260? Nope. That's very interesting. I wonder what the... I'm going to go take a quick look at our old trusty FlightAware and see what the real world altitudes they use are. Yeah. 280 seems decent. Oh, 220. Look at that. Most of the Southwest flights do 220. All right, we'll do 220. Must be a company SOP. No sweat. We'll exec that. I will go refile to update our cruise to 22,000. Just so there is no confusion, or less confusion anyway. All right. Hello, Nightmare, by the way. Good to see you. 22CG, Terminal 33.4, flaps 5, takeoff 120, 122, 133. That all works for me. All right. Turn on our radios. IRSs are still doing their thing for another 4 minutes, so let's go get ourselves a clearance. Newman. No, Nightmare's aren't. He's my boy. Yeah, I saw Harry Dean Stanton passed away. That is too bad.
Do you want an Alpha exit or Charlie exit?
LA is busy tonight.
Charlie Beach is great, thanks.
There's 74 Hotel Roger, exit on Charlie, taxi to Rampy, Bravo, remain this frequency, and cross runway 7 at runway 12 right.
November 6609 Alpha, extended left downwind for runway 29.
This is what they're dealing with. Quite a few planes.
Is there an Alpha, runway 29, or click for the option? Thank you.
I should mention too, if anyone wants to join me on this route, you're more than welcome. Traffic is always a good thing.
Alpha.
Either
Victorville Tower,
pick up from Vegas or meet us at Burbank or whatever you want.
Is actually at the numbers downwind for runway 21.
3 Juliet Mike, runway 21, clear to land, wind 26013.
Clear to land, runway 21, 3 Juliet Mike.
Set this out here while we do this.
Skyx 74 Hotel, did that make sense, or do I need to repeat it?
No worries, Nightmare. You can fly whatever you want. Trying to give Geneva a break here. She's trying to help a pilot who's having some troubles. That seems like enough time. Las Vegas delivery, Southwest 433 for clearance to Burbank.
Southwest 433 Las Vegas, clearance code of Burbank, Bob Hope Airport, Bridge 8 departure, wake transition is filed. Climb via SID, squawk 7255.
Southwest 433 cleared as filed. Climb via SID 7255 for Southwest 433.
Southwest 433, taken the squawk code.
Copied 7255.
Southwest 433, read back correct. Sky 60 Alpha, turn your base now, contact tower.
Alpha, turning left base for runway 19.
All right, IRS is almost done.
Sky 786 Alpha, Las
Get our
Vegas
lights
tower,
on here.
1805, runway 19 right, clear to land.
You'll be excited to know I've installed winglets
right,
on our plane since our last flight.
Alpha, thank you.
Very exciting development. Maybe you can come on here. Fuel pumps on.
Anyone else on request or standing by?
ASC NII, thank you for the follow.
Skylane 223 Alpha Golf, pick up our
Yaw damper can come on.
Santa Maria and this is the I-10.
Window heats can come on. Set up our pressurization here.
Sky 223 Alpha Golf, Santa Barbara clearance clear to Santa Maria Airport. Flight 5 departure.
One engine taxi, you bet.
Direct. Climb via SID accept maintain 3000. Expect 6.
We're not going to actually do that.
Minutes after depart.
FYI.
Departure frequency 120.855.
Cruise at 22.
244.
APU generator is ready.
Pardon, could you repeat that departure frequency and squawk code, please?
Off goes the ground power.
Santa Barbara departure 120.55.
Flight mode on the
squawk
pressurization.
2444.
Excellent. We are ready
Sky
for
Takeoff.
push. Electrical warning is just because the engines have not started yet.
Transition and then direct.
Okay, APU bleed, come on. And now I will debut a new addition to the stream, inspired by our good friend Nightmare.
Feedback correct. I have your request for the I-10.
He was showing off the better pushback. I was a fan. Looks pretty cool. Of course, ours might not spin us around quite so much as his did on his stream. I have a clip of that I might share.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Oh, baby. We're ready right now.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Yeah, I agree. GNU Gamer. Geneva's one of the best. The tow will appear from within the terminal. Yeah, this clip is amazing. Good evening, Mr. Duffy. Good to see you.
Victor Tower, 3 mics clear.
Jetway going.
2-1 at Echo.
I'm a big fan of this animation, so we're going to watch it.
Tower November 6609 Alpha, VMO from
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
for full stop.
Go 09 Alpha, runway 29 are clear for the option.
Clear to the option, November 6609 Alpha.
I paid for the JAR ground handling plugin. I regret doing so. This better pushback is like,
Not yet, but we're
it doesn't have all the
actually
other
taxi
vehicles, but
and
the pushback is way better.
Alpha Golf, Roger, runway 25, taxi.
And yes, I did test it with this plane to make sure it wouldn't spin us around like it did Nightmare.
That's correct. From northeast side, and we have taxi 25 via Charlie Juliet or 223 Alpha Golf.
Southwest 430 Las Vegas ground. I think I missed your call for taxi as well. Is that correct?
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
3 Juliet Mike's looking for a taxi. Departed runway 21 at
Starting pushback. And you may start
my
engine.
taxi back via Charlie. Remain this frequency and have a wonderful evening.
You as well, and remain this frequency. 3 Juliet Mike.
In Eastern 757, yep.
Just a little busy tonight.
Just a mite.
It's a cool plugin. It's nice that it lets you visually designate where it's going to push back, especially since the IXEG built-in pushback doesn't actually do what it says it's going to do.
Las Vegas, correction, Los Angeles, are you still with me?
All right, let's go ahead and start.
Charlie. Lost you on radar there for a minute. Ident for me?
Ground on the left, fuel pumps are on, hydraulic pumps on. APU bleed is on, packs are off.
Or 5-4.
Yeah, I know, the guy saying, hey, it's busy out there.
Contact 190 miles northeast of Meissen view
Not
intersection. Thank
my
you.
favorite.
2 4s are a little late on your descent here. If you could give me a good rate.
Better push back. It's free on the org. Go ahead and give number 1 gas here. Top altitude on this SID will be 190. That's set up. And our initial heading off 19 left will be
November 6609 Alpha,
94.
just clear of runway 29 on holding on taxiway Foxtrot, requesting taxi to the base of the tower, please.
09 Alpha.
Okay, good start on the left.
Alpha, remain this frequency.
Gen
And we are
on.
passed for the Cat 3.
And let's fire up the right.
To the base of the tower and remain on the frequency. Thank you very much. Good night.
Good night.
Vegas Tower, Skyhawk 60 Alpha, clear of runway 19 right, Sierra.
Skyhawk 60 Alpha, taxi to Braga via Sierra Hotel. Remain
Go
this
for the
frequency.
right.
And,
Operation
hope you
complete.
enjoyed
Set
that.
parking brake.
Brake is on.
Taxi to
Disconnecting
via
tow.
Sierra
Stand by.
Hotel, Skyhawk 60 Alpha. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
As you can see, it pushed us perfectly, as we told it to. No spinning this time. And it sets our little nose wheel down. You can even see the airplane move slightly up when it picks the nose wheel up. It's pretty cool. It's going to ask me in a second to acknowledge the tow. Right generator is good. Yep, there we go. All right, APU bleed can come off. Packs can come on. Recirc fan to auto. APU generator is clear. APU can come.
So is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Las Vegas ground, Southwest 433 with the weather just pushed off. Charlie 21, taxi 19er left.
Southwest 433, Las Vegas ground, runway 19 left, taxi via Golf Delta.
Golf Delta to 19er left for Southwest 433. All right, so we need to get ourselves over
45 Charlie, contact Los Angeles Center 134.65.
there. We'll just follow the ramp over there, and then we'll turn right on Delta, and all will be well. Taxi light,
Pilot
come
657
on,
negative.
and we'll set takeoff flaps. You bet, Nightmare. Add it to your, you can make an intro video out of it.
Coast 545 Charlie, Los Angeles Center. Descend and maintain 13,000, good rate. Las Vegas altimeter 2974.
All right, Nightmare, sounds good, man. This is whiskey. Which means this should be golf. I'll take golf around here, and then this should be delta over here. Basically just wrapping around the ramp here. Yeah, we'll talk more about Burbank and why I like flying there, and once we get up and going here. Suffice to say, it's a fun airport, and the scenery pack that I have is outstanding.
Plata 657, let's see. You're going to be hitting, as far as what I see MVA's minimum vectoring altitudes, so minimum safe altitude might be a little lower than that, but you're going to be hitting a shelf about 5 miles at 8,500.
Good evening, Chase. Good to see you, buddy. You working tonight? Will we be talking to you on our flight? All right. Chase and Geneva. That's a dream team for me. Two of the best in the biz. Max, hello, sir. Good to see you, my friend. How are you? Is that our altimeter? Really, it's hard to play favorites. Marcus and Goldsy are definitely in the Hall of Fame as well. Just not that Keith guy. He's a real jerk. So I hear. I'm doing well, Max. I think we've got our stream technical issues we've been having sorted out. We'll see here. 30 minutes, no problem. As of yet.
Plata 657, contact Las Vegas approach 125.9er.
Coming up on a month since getting my partner status, so those resubs are starting to come up, which is pretty cool.
657, 125.9er, 25.9er.
All right, let's set break here. Take one quick more look at the departure procedure. 19er left, climb heading 194 to 2682, direct pick 6 on track to Roper. At or below 7,000. Then Rod and Boach. You know, I'm actually going to set our MCP bug to 7,000 just to make sure we don't blow through that ceiling, because I feel like that might be a thing otherwise.
Whoa, up, whoa, up.
Thank you, Fred. Thanks for the resub. Subscriber number 1. Locking in his 2nd month of support. Appreciate that, sir. Have some wings on the house. I was a fan of Fred. Anytime I see him in the chat, I'm a cheerful man.
545 Charlie.
All right,
Las
tower is
Vegas
on
approach altimeter
11875.
And cross 1,000.
And then the departure frequency, which was not in the clearance, is on the chart.
Quebec 5 arrival, expect visual approach right
125.9 are right there on our specific departure. And we were given climb via SID, so we are entitled to climb all the way up to 190 at some point, but we got to meet all the restrictions on the way.
Approach altimeter
All right, auto brake.
And traffic
Overhead looks good. Packs are good. Everything looks happy.
9.5 miles northeastbound and Eclipse descending out of 13,000. Reporting site.
Belts are on. APU is off. MCP is more or less set. Dial that up to about 250 is fine. There's no speed restrictions on this departure, so. Symbol, hello, good evening. Tier 3 in the house. Big man on campus. Just in time, Symbol. Las Vegas Tower, Southwest 433, short 19 left, ready to go.
Southwest 433, Las Vegas Tower, wind 1805, runway 19 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 19 left. Thanks. Southwest 433. Jasmine, you just got done being racists. Oh, were you playing Rocket League on the internet? Yes, I agree. Being the fastest race. Oh, racing games. You can see how I might have been a little confused there. Were you iRacing? Or were you otherwise racing? Ah, Seto. Yes. I have that. I've still not played it with a wheel. I've just booted it up to screw around with it a little bit. Yeah, Burbank is a tiny little airport wedged into the middle of a lot of stuff. That's why I love flying there. All right, auto throttle on. Toga. Oh, where's the button? Oh no, we're rolling. Yeah, I need to make a keystroke for that. VR and a wheel. Oh my. Oh my. There's V1 in VR.
47332 SoCal approach squawk 5340 ident.
Okay, positive rate, wheels up.
5340 and ident.
We're gonna blow through to fix 6 like immediately, as expected. I don't know why the trim's already going.
Aircraft calling SoCal without a response. Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do level change at.
Southwest 433, contact Las Vegas departure.
Over to departure 433. And LNAV.
John Wayne Tower, Cap 939
Watch
with
come
you,
in.
13 miles to the southwest at 3,600 inbound to land with Charlie.
25-9er. Okay, flaps are all the way in. Speeding up now before we make the rest of our climb up to 7,000. Las Vegas departure, good evening, Southwest 433 through 4,400.
Southwest 433, Las Vegas departure, radar contact, delete restriction at Roper.
Roper restriction deleted for Southwest 433. KO straight up to 190. Thank you, Chase.
Approach 4657, 15 southwest with hotel.
Correct. Burbank does not have jetways.
Roger.
That is true. We got traffic, huh? Let's get the traffic viewer on.
Approach 45 Charlie, contact approach 135.0.
35.045, Charlie.
Cap 939, SoCal approach on 128.1.
That was perfect. Chase took over from Geneva just as we would have been talking to him anyway, so we maximized our
Cover 262 hotel
value
request.
there. Taxi can come off. Strobe is on. Cabin looks good. Yeah, there was a guy in the pattern at Vegas.
Cap 939, SoCal approach.
All right, up to
verify
190
John
now.
Wayne.
Because that's the top altitude on the boat.
Roger, squawk 5177, ident. Sky Tree 2, your radar contact.
Yeah, one of the best
15 miles
parts of
southwest
flying in and out of
John Wayne
Burbank
Airport,
is
traffic
using
12
the
o'clock.
stairs and
And,
standing on the ramp
4
to get in and out of
miles
airliners.
Westbound, altitude gates 3,500, type unknown.
That's awesome, Fred. I've been to Amsterdam several times, but I've only flown in and out to the U.S. I've never done a domestic or a European short hop.
Clips 45 Charlie, Vegas approach, roger.
Yeah.
Las Vegas Airport, 9
Love
o'clock,
that bank.
4 miles, report in sight.
All right, we can go. We'll go full VNAV now.
Alright, Cap 939, radar contact, 12 miles southwest of the John Wayne Airport. Traffic 12 o'clock and 1.5 miles. Skyhawk level 3,500 to
Since
the
we passed
northeast.
Roper.
Looks like
Next restriction is
looks
boat
like you
chatter
turned
love
into him, so give us a
13,000.
right turn
No
heading
trubs
260
there.
immediately.
Yes, Amsterdam to Copenhagen. I've never been to Denmark.
Alright, Cap
Really would
939,
like to go.
roger. Resume on navigation, and you're going to be following him into John Wayne.
Okay,
I'll have further
280,
instructions for you
283
shortly.
knots now on the climb.
Sky Tree 2, overfly Huntington Beach Pier and a right downwind 20 right.
Lights are off. All's good. Chili, thank you for the host, my friend.
Reports
Hello
on
to the
Tree
Chili
2,
crew.
overfly Huntington Beach Pier and a right downwind 20 right at John Wayne.
Chili crew may recognize me voice-wise from being on the Chili stream a couple days ago. Helped him with his flight planning
Cap 939.
for
start
his
a
Boise
right,
to,
right
or his
270
Salt Lake to
degree
Boise
turn,
leg.
Follow the traffic, overfly Huntington Beach Pier and a right
Thank you,
downwind
Chili.
20 right
Cheers
at
to
John
you.
Wayne.
Your gold emote looks outstanding. Hopefully we'll get your tier 3 set up for you here shortly as well.
45 Charlie, Las Vegas
But we are
approach, roger.
just blasting out of Las
Cleared visual
Vegas.
approach runway 26 left.
City
Contact
might
tower,
still be
heading
visible
final
behind us.
19.9.
Nope. Just in time. Ooh, PHLI. So Hawaii.
Okay, that was not the instruction issued. I need you to just listen to my instruction,
is
please.
that?
Cleared visual approach.
Lihu?
26 left. Need
I
to
don't know.
read
I don't
that,
actually
approach
know how to say
clearance,
that.
And contact the
I
tower
know where it
once
is.
you turn onto final.
Yeah, on Kauai. I don't actually know how you say the name of that city
Southwest
or airport.
433,
Lihue.
contact
There
Los
you go.
Angeles Center, 1 tree
Symbol
4,
Hours is
165.
on point with the pronunciations in our stream. He's always got that locked down.
Southwest 433, contact the tower, 1
Ligue,
correction, Los
exactly,
Angeles Center,
exactly.
134.65, please.
Watch out for Gila monsters when you're there. I have flown to Hawaii before in real life, but only to Honolulu and to Maui, Kahului. Og, as the airport code goes. I've never been to Kauai.
American 1416, roger, request. Southwest 433, Las Vegas departure.
433's here.
Southwest 433, contact center 126.35, and 134.65, climb maintain flight level 230.
230 and center on 134.65 for 433. Yeah. Gila Kappa. I like it.
Sky Tree 2, connect John Wayne Tower 126.8.
Oh, it's fine. Close enough for now. 3465. There we go. 65. Yeah, that was for you. That's for y'all.
Sky Tree 2, John Wayne Tower, and a right downwind 20 right, report midfield.
Los Angeles Center, Southwest 433 flew through flight level 191.
Southwest 433, Los Angeles Center, roger. American 1460, verify VFR westbound to Burbank.
Yeah, we actually planned a cruise of
American 1460, roger. 16, taxi via
20.
Alpha. Would you like flight follow?
Yeah. We're gonna go up to
Roger.
230. But it's fine with me if it's fine with Chase. We're not going to have any trouble making it by top. The top of climb is like right on target.
Cap 939, contact
So-
Runway Tower 126.8.
As far as I'm concerned, we'll just throw 230 in there. We roll with it. Chase says go. We go. Chase says jump. We say how high. He says 230. We say
American 1416
you got it.
Bullhead Tower, squawk, squawk 6265, runway 16, cleared for takeoff, wind 170 at 8.
All right, so WIG is coming up. That's the end of our departure. Reorganize my
For
chart
262
here.
Hotel, standby.
And we just crossed out of Nevada.
Southwest 433, climb, maintain. You know what? Didn't realize you were at you were cruising at 220. Descend and maintain flight level 220. Remain this frequency.
220 this frequency, no problem. Southwest 433.
Cap 939, John Wayne Tower, roger. You still have the Skyhawk in sight? Roger. Follow the Skyhawk and report midfield 20 right.
Wow, Fred. Savage. That's amazing. Oof. Kilo, I have no idea what you're talking about, bud.
American 1416.
Ed 3540,
contact Los Angeles
thank
Center,
you for the follow.
134.65.
People are starting to trickle in here. I knew they would. I knew we'd get there. I knew it would be a slow start, but you know what? That's why we're doing 2 legs tonight. That's why.
1416 3.6 for 16.
Oh, that's our friend Max. Hi, Max.
Clips 545 Charlie, Las Vegas Tower, wind 190 at 5. Runway 26
Recognizable
left,
voice
cleared to
there
land.
on our friend Max.
American 1416 Los Angeles Center, ident.
Take a quick look at our arrival here, since it's actually going to come up pretty quickly here. Janny 3 arrival
Contact 4 miles
from
southwest
Cream, which actually has a
Airport,
restriction at flight level 240 and 230. We can, I'll make sure with Chase that that's okay to stay under those. Then basically just tracks in. We are landing Burbank runway 8, so we will take the Wabbit, the Elmer Elmer Wabbit leg of this. There's also, notice here, we also have cows, chickens, donut, Winchell, glazed. This fix is full of amazing name. And we will expect
262 Hotel, go ahead with request.
RNAV RMP Yankee runway 8. Get that ready.
For 262 Hotel, squawk 5015, ident.
Should be no trouble. All right, we're at cruise. Light configuration is good. Overhead looks copacetic. I think we're good. So far, so good.
Manchester 62 Hotel, radar contact 900 miles southeast of the Fillmore.
What's our top of
Burbank
descent
altimeter
prediction?
987.
91 miles. About 10, 15 minutes? Yeah, 15 minutes. So we'll throw that on the old estimator.
Number 22 Tree Alpha Golf, Santa Barbara Tower, wind 140 at 5, runway 25, cleared for takeoff.
Center Southwest 433, you okay with us staying at 220 through the first couple restrictions at on the Janny 3, or should we climb to 240?
Southwest 433, maintain 220, I'll have lower for you once you get closer. Just delete those restrictions.
Sounds good, thank you. 433. Mr. Tuber 1639, excellent name. Thank you for the follow.
Sky 332, roger, 20 right, clear to land. The wind 230 at 5.
I feel like we could be cruising a little bit faster, I'm not gonna lie.
Cap 939, extend your downwind leg, I will call your base turn.
It's 2.65. Fired up. We got tons of gas because Ontario's our alternate. So we're carrying an extra, how much? Yeah, an extra 1,500 pounds just to get ourselves over to Ontario, which I don't plan to need to do. So we can afford a little speed. Hello, cruise. 6.5, yes. Oh, we got off VNAV somehow. There we go. So I'm going to talk about this now.
Last aircraft calling for taxi, second call.
Because you won't have a chance to, I won't have as much of a chance to talk about it once we're getting close. This is the airport diagram for Burbank. As you can see, runway 8, we're going in on a 5,800 foot runway. So we'll be going full flaps as slow as possible. Burbank does have EMIS, the arresting system at the end of this runway for arrivals, because as you will see in the scenery, it is literally directly in the middle of a city block. Like across the street from the end of that threshold is a blast fence and then a road and a gas station and everything else. So 5,800 feet is plenty. Like, we should be fine. But it's a very exciting arrival in the real world. You get all the breaks.
262 Hotel Burbank Tower, right base 15.
They are not subtle about landing in Burbank, and nor shall we be. We will be landing with as little float as possible. I'm warning everyone right now. You were expecting a nice floaty, 50 feet per minute touchdown. Yeah, it's not going to happen. But yeah, the EMIS, as Fred says, is the children's play pit. It's just basically a big ball pit. Third wire, you bet.
Roger. Cab 939, base turn approved, runway 20 right, clear to land, wind 230 @5.
Why are we not holding 6.5 like I told you to?
Wilco will not ice. You need to read back, cleared to land, 20 right. Instructions regarding runway landing clearances always need to be read back. Southwest 433, descend via the Jan E3 arrival. The Palmdale altimeter 2989er.
2989er, descend via the Jan E3 for Southwest 433.
Eclipse 45, hotel exit right, next taxiway, hold short 26 right, and advise where you're parking.
Got a little bit high here. I forgot to reset this.
Skyhawk 332, join Bravo to the ramp, remain this frequency. Skyhawk 332, you stepped on me, cross, correction, join Bravo to the ramp.
Alright, so we can go down to 6,000 on the VNAV path. There's 1.5 million restrictions here.
We're 223 Alpha Squawk altitude, contact Santa Barbara departure.
These two will both be 220 now. There we go. And the reason there's so many instructions here is because of the amount of airspace that we're going to be flying through. Burbank is just northeast of LA, and it's very carefully intertwined with all the other arrivals to all of the other airports in SoCal. So if we were going to LAX, we might have a few less restrictions, but since we're going to an outlying field, we get to do all the work. Yeah, Max, come on, man. Burbank to San Francisco. It's a fun flight. Love to get a little group going. I'm all for it.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Golf radar contact. Climb maintain 6,000. Turn left direct San Marcos.
All right. Let's see. Right now we are ending our flight plan at Wabbit, which is just northwest of the field. The ceiling at Burbank is descending, which I don't love. Let's go ahead and plan that. Instrument approach.
Clips 5-4 Charlie Rider west ramp.
R9
or,
Yankee
far east
runway
side.
8 from Wabbit.
Clips 5-4 Charlie cross 26 right, join Bravo to the ramp, remain this frequency.
That goes there. And exec. Oh God. What are we doing here?
Skyhawk Tree Alpha Golf, enable advise for the approach request.
What is this little loopy loop here? Let's go direct cream. No loops.
Alright, Skyhawk Tree Alpha Golf, your microphone's coming in extremely muffled, and it's hard to make out your transmissions.
I have no idea what happened there.
When able,
But
advise with approach
it
request.
seems to think that we want to fly a loop-de-loop track here. I don't
That's much better.
want to do that? Question mark? Oh, is it because we'd already... I bet it's because we just flew over that fix. Yeah, it's behind us now, so that's what it's trying to do. That's weird that it didn't notice.
Cap 939, join
All
Bravo
right,
to the ramp, remain this
D-Nut
frequency.
is next. D-Nut, please. Stabilize. Yeah, Cream was behind us, so it was trying to do the right thing. I don't know why it didn't delete Cream from the flight plan. Maybe because we had an unexecuted change. Don't know. That was weird. But everything's fine. Yeah, these nuts. No, we're good. We're stuck up here at 220 for a little bit longer. John is our next fix, and that one is also 220 right here. And then we start the descending to get to Janny at 8,000. That's the next
Golf, Roger.
hard one.
Cross San Marcos at 6,000.
Spaghetti and meatballs in a liter mug.
Alpha approach, report inbound
Yep,
on the final
that
approach
is pretty stupid. Not gonna lie. Okie doke. What else do we need here? Yeah, the bar that's right on the level of expensive but not too expensive. And expensive but not like trendy. Those are good finds. I also have a few places like that I'm a big fan of, although they seem to continuously get knocked down and turned into lofts. So
American 1416 Palmdale altimeter 29er 89er.
89.
I need to refresh beverages once we get on the ground. Do a catering change, I guess. Yeah, Portland Life. That's true.
Over
That is true.
172 Sierra Papa Torrance Tower, runway 29er right.
I've only
Cleared
been
for
one place
takeoff,
in Tacoma
northbound
that I
on course
really
approved.
liked. Not that I've been to a bunch of bad places, I just haven't gone out that much in Tacoma. It was next to the University of Washington campus. I remember it shared the parking with that in the downtown Tacoma area. It was a brewery, and it was quite good. I don't remember the name of it. But Fred, you might know of which I speak. I'm sure I could figure it out if I had to.
Roger.
Not a going out aficionado. That's okay. I'm clearly not either. All right. Just past Basel. Feel like we should be descending right now to get to 190 or below. BNAV doesn't seem to think so. We've got 30 miles to do so. Spending your money on planes, yeah. I feel you. When does it think we should descend? In 20 miles. Thinks we can do
5x5.
3,000 feet in 19 miles. In 10 miles? Yeah. Suppose.
Number 262 Hotel, Roger, join Alpha to the ramp, correction, Bravo to the ramp.
Yeah, drag required. I know. That's the IXEG curse. It can't plan a descent without using the speed brake.
November 262 Hotel, transient parking is not always going to be mentioned explicitly on the airport diagram, but there are many FBOs listed at the field, so you can go to Millionaire.
We'll do it ourselves. That's fine. We don't need the VNAV on this one. We'll do a little more work than usual. We'll just keep our speed at 280 for now. We'll plan a vertical speed descent here. Chime the cabin. This will not be the full efficient, like, throttles to idle descent that VNAV would call for us, probably. Although, realistically, with this many restrictions, I don't know that that's a thing either. So, looks like we'll be landing in about 20 minutes, maybe 25. I'll call it 22. Yeah, the magenta spaghetti. Exactly. Get a weather update here. Okay, still broken at 3,800. I'm making you wait. I'm sorry. Kind of. Planes take time. I don't just fly SR-71s around. Okay? You're in North Dakota. You should be used to waiting for interesting things to happen. It should feel natural.
1720 Papa, contact Hawthorne Tower.
Okay, we'll be under 190 by chickens, no problem. And the next one is Janny at exactly 8,000. So once we... Well, I guess we can do that now. Okay, Kilo. Settle down there, boy.
1720 up Hawthorne Tower, join the mini route northbound, remain clear of Bravo airspace.
Do a nice gentle 900 feet per minute here. Oh yeah, Nightbot's reminding me I should be promoting September. We have a subscriber goal of 30 subscribers. We're currently at 17.
Skytree have a Gulf traffic,
as you can see via
1.5
sub
miles,
count.
same direction,
And this month, all this month, subscriptions are half price. Great chance to get in. Why does it say 18? Interesting. I wonder if it's counting Fred twice. I might have to fix that code. Hashtag just sub. Yeah, exactly. But actually, we've been having some fun the last couple days in the subscriber Discord. It's a pretty good community to just hang out, talk about airplanes, talk about stuff.
Sky 20 Papa, contact Los
There
Angeles
are
Tower 119
secret streams that are only announced on the subscribers Discord channel on mysterious Twitch accounts. So, just saying, it's not like you're just wasting your money. There's things here. There's tangible things.
172 Sierra Papa, Los Angeles Tower, radar contact. Looks
No
like
worries,
you're
the GNU
diverging
Gamer.
from
Thanks for
the
stopping by, my friend. Always good to see you in the
radial,
chat.
128 off Santa Monica and descending below 2,500.
Take care.
I think you just start a left turn, intercept the 128 radial, and climb back to the assigned altitude before you get a Bravo
Altimeter
clearance. Clear the Bravo
2987.
airspace.
Yeah, 4:25 a.m. What time zone is that? Oh, I guess that's middle of Europe time. Okay, it's not too wild. All right, we made our restriction. Let's steepen our descent rate a little bit. The fact that we're so far above the VNAV path has me a little.
Number 172 Sierra Papa, currently in violation of the Los Angeles Bravo airspace. Turn right heading 150.
Is that anyone we know?
Number 172 Sierra Papa, I specifically asked you to make a left turn to avoid the entry into the surface area there. You're hovering right over the numbers for 25 left, a very, very dangerous position for you to be in. So you need to listen to ATC instructions. Unfortunately, due to the Bravo bust, I can't proceed with a passing grade on the Cat 10. Advise you'd like to proceed.
Nice Chicago Duffy. Alaska 636.
172 Sierra Papa, roger.
That's why we have the cat ratings, though. Get you a chance to make those mistakes with the controllers paying extra attention. Best way to learn. We're still not catching up to that VNAV path.
Southwest 433, contact Joshua approach 126.1.
Joshua approach 126.1 for Southwest 433. Joshua approach, good evening, Southwest 433, descending through 16,500.
Southwest 433, Joshua approach, good evening.
Good evening to you. Next restriction is Palmdale at or below 13,000. Should not be a problem. Oops. Go ahead and steepen that to 1,900 feet per minute down. We also need to start thinking about our speed.
November 262 Hotel, roger.
We're coming right up on 10,000.
The Atlantic FBO is located in the non-movement. Oh, I see where you want to go. Okay.
Oh,
262 Hotel.
Hello.
Taxi via Bravo Delta to Atlantic.
Jazz, are you familiar with the Oh Hello show? I have a feeling you probably are.
Remain on this frequency.
Love that. Oh, hello. Charmed, I'm sure.
In the future, make sure you contact ground with that request.
So good. No, I really wanted to see that live show. That would have been a good live show. In the future,
contact ground for requests to operate on the taxiways.
Gil Faison. Charmed, I'm sure. Yep. For those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, do a YouTube search for Oh Hello Show. You will not be disappointed. The Netflix? No, I have not seen the Netflix yet. I gotta still gotta check that out.
Alpha Golf. Do you have the approach plate with you for the localizer DME back course Alpha? We're 223 Alpha Golf. If you reference the approach plate and more specifically the portion of the approach between San Marcos and the Madu intersection, you'll notice that the minimum in-route altitude on that procedure is 6,000 feet. You descended below minimum in-route altitude, and due to that deviation, I cannot proceed with a passing grade on the I-10 exam. Advice you'd like to proceed.
Man, failures going all around. Rough out there.
We're at 223 Alpha Golf, roger.
This is the approach that we're currently planning. We have not yet formally confirmed this request, but basically Wabbit is the last fix on the arrival and just has you come down and fly the approach here. It is not an ILS, it is an RNP Yankee runway 8, but it is not a particularly crazy one as RNP approaches go. To get that speed down. I'll shallow out our approach, or our descent for just a moment here. For some speed management. Janny at 8,000 is our next fix. 8,000 is in the MCP.
Southwest 433, contact SoCal approach 120.4. Good day.
120.4, good day, Southwest 433. Okay. Come on, IXEG. Can't just allow me to use the wheel. Would be cheating. SoCal approach, good evening, Southwest 433s through 10,200.
Southwest 433, SoCal approach. Good evening, the Burbank altimeter 2987, cleared RNAV Yankee runway 8 approach.
Okay, copy the altimeter and cleared RNAV Yankee runway approach at Burbank for Southwest 433. There you go. We don't mess around. Straight onto the approach. San Gabriel Mountains here.
We're at 223 Alpha Golf, Retro. Just give me a call on clearance when you're ready to go.
Looks like we're going to level off at 8,000 here for a little bit. That's fine. Gives us a chance to do our approach numbers. We're going to do a flaps 40 landing at 122. BRAF. And I will get Burbank Tower 118.7 locked and loaded. Since it is fairly unlikely we'll have another approach controller to talk to here. Yeah, I really like flying into Burbank. I normally come from Portland, so I don't usually get this arrival. And usually it's nice so you get the 4 stacks visual, which is what I was hoping to fly. But weather was not cooperative today. All right, leveling 8,000. Yeah, Chase is our controller now. You know that. Nightmare. You know everyone. Come on, don't pretend you didn't know that. I'm not buying it. All right, we have to hold 8,000 through Puck, the next fix too. So we're just going to chill here at 8,000. Yeah, we're going full barn doors on this approach. The real world KBUR final freak.
American 1416, contact SoCal approach on 135.05.
Whatever, man. You give me a change, I'll change. It's all good. Like I said earlier, you say jump, we say how high. All right, next restriction is Wabbit at 6,000.
American 1416, SoCal approach. Good evening, the Burbank altimeter 2987.
We actually have to be at or above 7,000 at Elmer. Nightmare, I'll save you a little bit of time and save Chase a little bit of time and just say approved as requested to whatever nonsense you're about to come up with. All right, 220 should be fine for now. We'll hit Elmer at 7,000 here. Starting to see some traffic pop up here on the TCAS. And now we're down to 6,000 for Wabbit. Calm down, engines. After Wabbit, like 5,100 is the next descent.
American 720, Palm Springs clearance delivery and request.
Go ahead and drop down to 200 once we level off here. Zoom in. Map a little bit.
American 1416, would you like runway 8 or 15 at Burbank? American 1416, roger. Proceed south of the field and south of the field for an extended right downwind. I'll call your base turn.
Chase gets to work traffic next to each other. The field's actually right over there because that's the reservoir that's on the 4 stacks. Almost see it there. There's the 4 stacks, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the field's just right beyond it. But we are not coming in from the north, we're coming in from the west. So
American 1416, connect
do our
SoCal on 134.2.
Loop around here.
Southwest 433, connect SoCal 134.2.
34-2 for Southwest 433. We need to go ahead and get our next descent going.
American 1416, 4.9, and the VFR descent, head southwest.
American 1416, roger.
And SoCal Southwest 433 leaving 6,000.
Southwest 433, SoCal approach. Good evening.
Nightmare, I have no idea. I know symbol, right? Very gutsy. I got tower in the backup.
1416, base turn approved at pilot's discretion. Contact Burbank Tower 18.7.
18.7, base approved, 1416.
So Nibye is the next one. We got to be above 5100. No sweat.
2500.
Passing over the mountain here. Whiteman's also over there too, Whiteman Airport. Once we pass Nibye, it'll be down to 4200.
223 Alpha Golf, roger. Clearance still valid, squawk 4467. Advise ground ready to taxi.
Go 190 knots. Try and fly most of the approach a little bit faster than we sometimes do since there's other planes in the airspace. All right, 4200. To Zemip, max 210 knots, no problem there.
American 1416, roger. Proceed direct the numbers, runway 8, clear to land, wind 140 at 6. Southwest 433, traffic 11 o'clock and 8 miles is a Airbus A320 level 3000 turning final runway 8. You'll be following him inbound to Burbank.
Okay, we're looking at Southwest 433. Now we can go down to 3000.
American 1416, looks like you're turning away from the final approach course. Resume downwind, do not turn base. You'll be following the inbound traffic, the 737 at your 12 o'clock now.
That's me.
American 1416, I'm telling you that's not going to work. Maintain VFR conditions at or above 3000, proceed southbound.
Got dark in here.
Right turn, southbound. I need you to stop making this complicated and just follow my instructions.
Oh boy.
Proceed southbound on a right turn, maintain VFR conditions at or above 3000. Southwest 433, the traffic will be no factor. He'll be following you inbound to Burbank. Contact Tower 118.7.
118.7, and traffic inside for 433. Burbank Tower, good evening. Southwest 433 is on the RNP Yankee, runway 8.
Southwest 433, Burbank Tower, good evening. Runway 8, clear to land, wind 140 at 6.
Clear to land, runway 8 for Southwest 433. All right, let's get some flaps and some gear. Got a runway in sight.
Springs clearance Delta
Autopilot
354.
and auto
IFR
throttles
to
off.
Burbank.
Delta 354, Palm Springs clearance delivery. Clearance on request, your number 2 in sequence.
A little high and a little fast and a little deflect.
Burbank clearance delivery, Eastern 880,
Let's go
we'd
ahead and
like
get
to be number
those
3 in
dialed up.
sequence for IFR clearance.
Roger, on request. American 1416, resume on navigation.
Oh no.
Go full flaps here and start really getting down. There we go.
American 720, advise ready copy.
American 720, ready to copy.
American 720 is clear to the Burbank Airport, Cathedral 1 departure, Palm Springs, and then as filed, maintain
See what I mean about the airport being
7,000.
right in the middle of everything?
Expect 12,000, 10 minutes after departure. The SoCal departure frequency 126.7, squawk 7024,
Max auto brake.
read back squawk code only unless you have a question.
Flaps are full.
7024, American 720, see.
American 720 back is correct.
American 1416 is looking for a landing clearance.
American 1416 is clear to land number 2 following the 737 short final runway 8.
Yeah, we didn't get a traffic call out.
300.
You'll live.
Traffic. Minimum.
Delta 354, advise ready copy.
Delta 354, go ahead.
100.
Delta 354 is clear to the Burbank Airport, Cathedral 1 departure, Palm Springs, then as filed.
20. 10.
Maintain 7,000, expect 12,000, 10 minutes after departure. SoCal departure frequency 126.7, squawk 2412, read back squawk code only unless you have a question.
There's the EMIS that I mentioned up in front of us.
Delta 354.
Delta 354, read back is correct. Southwest 433, welcome to Burbank, exit right to the terminal, remain this frequency.
Right to the terminal, remain this frequency, 433.
American 1416, wind check.
Wind 140 at 6.
Say again?
Oops, all the way in? Yeah, I didn't
Wind
have
140
spoilers out
6.
either.
Eastern 880, advise ready copy.
Ready copy, Eastern 880.
I forgot to arm the
Eastern 880 is clear to
spoilers.
San Francisco International Airport, Arose 1 departure, Core transition, and then as filed. Climb via SID except
Park
maintain
Alpha 5.
4,000. SoCal departure frequency 134.2, squawk 6163. Read back squawk code only unless you have a question.
6163.
Oh, I did arm the spoilers. Alright.
Eastern 880, read back is correct.
Yeah, wind check, right? Finish the drink.
Santa Barbara ground Skylane 223
I wanna
Alpha
hit the
Golf,
tug.
ready to taxi Delta.
Number 223 Alpha Golf.
Alright.
Santa Barbara ground runway 25,
Parking
taxi
brake.
via Charlie,
We'll
Juliet.
start the APU.
25 via Charlie Juliet 3 Alpha Golf.
Oh, we missed Max's landing. That's too bad.
That's ground Skyhawk 105.
Alright, we're gonna pop off PE for just a sec. We'll watch a replay. Kiss it ever so gently. Welcome to Burbank. Busy airport right in the middle of the city. It's a cool one though, right? Oh, I think that was fine. I think that was just fine. I don't think there was anything wrong with that at all. 10 to 10 would flight to PE air again. There you go. That's all we need is the faith, the faith of the chat. All right, spoilers are down as they have been the whole time. Flaps all the way in. APU is on. We'll switch power. Come on. That may have killed things, but that's fine. Zinc84, thanks for the follow. And I am going to take a quick moment and grab a beverage. Yeah, we'll look at the Fly Quietly sign right here. There's another one I want to show you real quick too. That's right, over here. Gotta love those GPB500 sceneries, man. He does a great job with these. But here's the ball pit that helps you stay on the runway and not go into the parking lot over here. All right, we are at the gate. APU is on and handling the electrical. Engines may be shut down. Good be enough to call the chiropractor. Exactly. All right, I'm going to take a quick moment, grab a beverage. We'll reconnect so you have a little chatter in the meantime.
Connected to PilotEdge.
Santa Barbara departure frequency 120.
And I will be right.
0.55 squawk 2 tree 0 tree and reback squawk code only unless you have a question.
Tree 0 tree 592 Bravo Charlie.
Or 592 Bravo Charlie, reback is correct.
Santa Barbara Tower, Skylane 223 Alpha Golf, holding short 25 at Juliet, ready for departure.
Number 223 Alpha Golf, Santa Barbara Tower, wind 140 at 5, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 25, 223 Alpha Golf.
Number clearance Delta 1421 IFR to Las Vegas with whiskey.
Delta 1421 Limber clearance delivery. Good evening. Clearance and request.
All right, clearance and request Delta 1421. Thanks.
All right, hello, we're back. Clear the estimator. Get a fresh briefing here. Fresh weather. Burbank to San Francisco. San Francisco winds 280 at 12, so we'll definitely be landing the 28s, which is great. That's my favorite. Few clouds at 10,000, so we'll expect an ILS.
Delta 1421 is cleared to the Las Vegas McCarran International Airport. Pel 6 departure, Santa Catalina transition, and then as final.
Get our brief put together here.
Climb via SID, except maintain 15,000. SoCal departure frequency 119.6, squawk 5771.
Showing in 1 hour 35 minutes. I'm going to try and knock that down to
Las Vegas,
15 minutes if we can.
Santa Catalina transition, Venice filed. Climb via
Departing runway.
5,000 departure frequencies 119.6, squawk 5771. Delta 1421.
Burbank is currently departing off
Delta 1421 reback is correct.
15. Two 8. Right, the arrival's fine. That is there. Rose 1 departure, Cores Makers Surfer 2. That looks legitimate. Kind of an in and out departure. All right, let's run it.
Sky Travel Golf, contacts SoCal, correction, Santa Barbara departure.
Cruise at 360.
Over to departure 3 Alpha Golf.
reasonable. Only 70 passengers, must not be very full flight. Jeez. Zero fuel weight of 90.3. And we need a fuel block of 12.1, 12.2. Rounding
223 Alpha Golf, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact, climb maintain 6,000.
Came back. If everything's still good to go, we're ready for taxi.
Okay, 6,000 in each tank, nothing in the center. Center pumps can stay.
And last aircraft calling again.
The American 720, we had a quick issue and had to disconnect and come back. And if everything's still good to go, we're ready for taxi.
American
on the ground, specs can come on.
Roger. Runway 31 left, taxi via Whiskey Alpha.
Okay.
Whiskey Alpha 31 left, American 720, thanks.
Let's go ahead and file. I don't know if we'll make a 10-minute term symbol, but we're going to try and make it quick.
I'm bouncing ground, Delta 354, ready for taxi.
Why does it say 9,000? 36,000. There we go.
Delta 354, Palm Springs, groundway, true 1 left, taxi via Whiskey Alpha.
If I hit your tape, hit my tail, I'm going to bill you.
Whiskey Alpha, Delta 351.
What are you
American
paying me for?
720, reset your transponder squawk 7250.
Couldn't tell you.
To the Delta 737, taxiing south on Whiskey.
7250.
Okay, the Oro's 1 departure is no problem on this routing. Fresh sheet of notes here. And we will dial up Burbank delivery on 1180. Burbank delivery, good evening. Southwest 433 looking for IFR to San Francisco.
Southwest 433 or Burbank clearance delivery, roger. Clear to the San Francisco International Airport. Arose 1 departure, chorus transition, and then as filed, climb via SID except maintain 4,000. SoCal departure frequency 134.2, squawk 4173. Reback squawk would only unless you have a question.
4173, Southwest 433.
Southwest 433, reback is correct.
Okay.
Limber ground, Delta 1421, request pushback at Terminal 1, and we have Whiskey.
4,000 on the departure. That is lower than any of the initial climb outs, so we'll just leave that. That's fine.
Lindbergh ground squawk altitude.
Let's go ahead and program. Have new perf. Actually, I'll do the route first because that might blank some things out here.
Okay, Delta 1421, squawking altitude.
I go
Delta
Burbank
1421, roger.
to
Push on
SFO.
Bravo, approved, tail west.
Okay, push on Bravo.
That's now blanked. Does that blank my perf? Let's go see. No, it does not. That's fine. It's so rare that I do a multi-leg flight in this thing. Zero fuel weight is now 90.3. Fin res is still 2.4. Cruise altitude for this leg will be 360. You gonna complain at me? Nope, not this time. Very good. Routing. Departure. Burbank. Rose to Coors off 1-5. Coors direct to Makers.
Palm Springs Tower, Delta 354, runway 3 on the
Makers
left.
to Surfer. Whoops. And then the Surfer to arrival.
Delta 354, Palm Springs Tower.
Okay.
Wind 320 at 14, gust 21, runway 31 left.
No discontinuities.
3 on the left, clear for takeoff, Delta 3.
Tiller, Oros, brake. Cores. I don't need any of this. No, it's true. I probably don't. Activate and exec. Didn't lose our numbers. Good. Takeoff numbers. Trim of 3.4. Go. 122, 124, 134. APU is running. We cannot. Can we push here? Yeah, more or less.
Palm Springs Tower, American 723, 1 left, Alpha, ready for departure.
VFR departure to San Francisco. There are people who fly that way. Wrong stream.
American
If that's what you're
720,
looking for.
Palm Springs Tower, roger, hold short, 3-1 left.
Hold short, 3-1 left, American 720.
All right. Let's do our pressurization real quick. We are on the ground currently. I know, buddy. You're all good. 13 feet landing altitude. Okay, we'll go flight mode. Simulate closing the door. Strobe can come off. Landing lights can come off. We are ready for push. Go ahead and get our tug. We'll push right behind Alpha 6 here since there's no one at that gate.
American 720, runway
Ground to
31 left,
cockpit.
line up and wait.
Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
31 left, line up and wait.
Delta 354, contact.
Sweetie,
SoCal
we are
departure.
ready.
Circle departure, Delta 354.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Ground on 23 Niner.
Delta 354, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb, maintain 2000.
We already have a tug. It's right here. This is BetterPushback symbol. It's a new addition to the stream. I'm a big fan so far.
Sky Travel Gulf, when able, advise
It's just
for
called
the first
BetterPushback. It's available on the org. We have a new and better tug.
Sky Tree Alpha Gulf, roger, clear direct San Marcos. Cross San Marcos at 6,000, cleared localizer DME back course Alpha approach.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Go for it, babe.
Sky
You be
Travel
you.
Gulf, that's not at or above, that's cross San Marcos at 6,000.
Yeah, their BetterPushback tug uses a nose wheel lifter, which I don't think is very common in the US. I always just see the ones that push. I'm pushing back right now, Nightmare. You're fine.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Let's go ahead and do that since Nightmare's in a hurry. Packs can come off. Left engine start. Isn't the scenery amazing though? This Burbank scenery. This is from the GPB500 payware collection, which I've talked about before. Yeah, I agree, Symbol. Gas for engine 1. Go ahead and set takeoff. Yeah, follow me through 737 exactly. We'll set takeoff flaps. Auto brake to RTO.
Ground, Delta 14.
Arm the spoiler.
Delta 1420, go ahead, you got stepped on.
Limber ground, Delta 1421 is ready for taxi at Terminal 1 with whiskey.
Delta 1421, roger, runway 27, taxi via Bravo.
Runway 27, taxi via Bravo, Delta 1421.
Engines
American
ready.
720, wind tree 2014, gust 20, correction, gust 21, runway tree 1 left, clear for takeoff.
American 720, 31 left.
Oh, dude, this scenery is so good.
Delta 354,
Operation
turn
complete.
left, heading
Set parking
290, vectors to join Victor
Parking brake
380.
is on. Right engine is
Disconnecting
going
tow.
up.
Stand by.
Give it gas.
We're 223 Alpha Gulf, traffic 11 o'clock, 5 miles. Eastbound, altitude indicates 5,600.
Our heading will be 210 until told otherwise. Okay. Bus 2 is online. Flight control warning is because, yep, we're good to go. The flight. God damper. APU bleeds can come off. Packs can come on. APU can come off.
American 720, contact SoCal departure.
SoCal departure, American 722.
Burbank Ground, good evening. Southwest 433 with the weather. Taxi runway 15 for departure.
On the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Southwest 433 Burbank Ground, roger. Are you able to get by the Eastern 757?
We will make an effort. Southwest 433.
Southwest 433, roger. Runway 15, taxi via Alpha, cross 26.
Cross 26, taxi via Alpha to runway 15 for Southwest 433.
Southwest, correction, American 720, SoCal departure radar contact. Delta 354, traffic 11 o'clock, 3.5 miles southwest.
That American 757 is our good man, Nightmare. He's flying as an Eastern 757 for reasons. Enviro is doing its transparent aircraft thing. So you can see there's not a whole lot of room on this ramp. But we will evade him expertly. Neighbor, I'm just waiting to see if you can actually push back without
Delta 354,
having some trouble.
Way, resume on navigation.
Enter 26. I mean, yeah, 26, that's right. And this is Alpha all the way down.
American 720, say indicated airspeed.
No speed restrictions on the departure.
010 vectors to D-way. American 720, submitted for that departure procedure. That is a very, very tight turn once you hit that radial to go direct Palm Springs. So you're going to want to keep your speed fairly low to make that turn and before overshooting Palm Springs and getting yourself into the higher MVAs out to the east. Keep your speed low, probably around 210 or 230, at least until you get on course to Palm Springs. American 720, climb, maintain 12,000, cleared direct D-way.
Got our RTO, got our armed spoiler, got our takeoff flaps. Strobe can come on, taxi light can come on. Pressurization panel is all good to go. Departure brief. Departing runway 15. SID heading is 210 unless we're given something different. And we are just climbing to 4,000. That's all we have to worry about for right.
And Burbank Ground, have a large Eastern 880 ready for taxi. Request runway 15.
Eastern 880 Burbank Ground, roger. Runway 15, taxi via Alpha, cross 26.
Alpha, and we'll cross 26, Eastern 880. We have the numbers.
Roger.
And number tower, Delta 1421 is holding short runway 27 at Bravo 1, ready for takeoff.
Delta 1421 Limburg Tower, good evening. Wind tree 00 at 5, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27,
all
Delta
right.
1421.
Set 150-ish should be fine there. Lights are good, overhead looks good. APU is off, packs are on. Everything else is fine. Tower is on. Oh, I just closed it. 1187. Come on. And our departure frequency was 134.2, which is still in our backup. Look at that. Burbank Tower, Southwest 433, short of 15, ready to go.
Southwest 433 Burbank Tower, wind 140 at 6, runway 15, clear for takeoff.
For takeoff 15, 433. Alrighty. See Nightmare cruising up the pavement behind us. Swing a little wide here on purpose. Maximize our runway.
Delta 354, contact SoCal 135.4.
A little too wide, that's right. Auto throttle on. Oh, we forgot something. I don't know what it is. We'll find out. Flaps are good, brakes are on, trim's good.
Number 2, correction, Delta 354, SoCal approach, Burbank, altimeter 29er, 89er. Delta 1421, contact SoCal departure.
We're flying, we're flying.
Okay, going to departure, Delta 1421.
Southwest 433, contact SoCal departure.
Departure 433.
Burbank Tower, Eastern 8, disregard.
Alright, flaps can come in. SoCal departure, good evening, Southwest 433 through 1,900 for 4,000.
Contact. Southwest 433, SoCal departure, radar contact, clear direct tiller, reaching 3,000, climb maintain 14,000.
Reaching 3,000, climb maintain 14,000, and clear direct tiller for Southwest 433. Direct tiller.
Eastern 880, Burbank Tower, runway 15, line up and wait.
And up to 14.
American 720, contact SoCal 135.4.
I'll do a 250 knot climb. I didn't time the ground turn, but it wasn't too long. Court ASD2, thank you for the follow. Didn't see that one pop by.
American 720, SoCal approach, Ontario altimeter 29er, 89er.
Alright, gear lever off.
Eastern
Auto brake
880,
off.
runway 15, clear for takeoff, wind 100 at 6.
Spoilers in and disarmed. Taxi light come off. Overhead looks good. We're doing one of these lovely sweeping turns that the IXCG loves to give us. It's Van Nuys Airport down there. Another fantastic scenery. Love flying SoCal in this sim. I just love I got this dialed in just the way I like it. Prefer performance. We can still push 35 frames, but just the amount of auto gen and the way everything looks is just awesome.
Eastern 880, second. Eastern 880, roger, able to exit the runway.
Snorkel. Ooh.
Eastern 880, roger.
What's going on there, Nightmare?
Go ahead and hold your position, and if you're not able to rectify the situation, then you're going to have to disconnect. Roger.
All right. We're at or above 8,000, which was our next restriction, no problem.
American 720, look like you are deviating from Victor 388.
So we will meet
airway.
all those, no problem. Be to throw it on over to VNAV.
American 720, for now, just proceed direct, Paradise VOR, and then resume on navigation after that. You have the correct tech route on board, correct?
Nightmare, buddy, what happened?
No problem. Southwest 433, contact Los Angeles Center 125.27.
2527 for Southwest 433.
Delta 1421, contact Los Angeles Center 128.6.
We had an issue. Yeah, I gathered that much from the radios. 51,000 problems.
Eastern
Oh
880, Roger,
my.
exit left, taxi runway 15 via
That's
Alpha,
good.
remain this frequency.
Los Angeles Center getting me Southwest 433 through 11,000.
Southwest 433, Los Angeles Center, climb, maintain, flight level 230, clear direct makers.
230 and direct makers for 433, thank you. It's a sizable shortcut. Master warning on takeoff.
Southwest, correction, Delta 1420, Los Angeles Center, climb, maintain, flight level 230.
Makers is all the way
Los
over
Angeles
here.
VR.
Plug that in there. That saves us some time.
Delta 354 traffic, 12 o'clock, 2.5 miles southeastbound, altitude indicates 11,000.
I think it was really an unruly pilot. I think that was the biggest problem. We're being honest here. Now, where's my Surfer 2 arrival, however? Hello? Did I not exact that? Do I have to select a runway, I guess?
For 592 Bravo Charlie, Santa Barbara ground, runway 15, taxi via Bravo Alpha
to a
Bill.
left. Sure. There we go. Alright, we can ditch the departure chart. We don't need that anymore since we just got cleared to go way off of it. So, Surfer, nearly, waves, Epic, Eddie, Swells, and Menlo. Perfect. Yeah, I don't think you will, bud. You'll wait it for me at SO. We'll see. We'll see. Topic climb will be in about 10 minutes. Compete with the pilot for the supply. That's not too far from the truth. Coming up on to flight level 180. We'll reset the altimeter. Landing lights are already off. Excellent. Alrighty.
Eastern 880, Roger 15, clear for takeoff. Wind
Time for the beverage
006.
service. Never did figure out what that takeoff configuration warning was on departure. Everything went fine, so. Yeah, right about now is when I would usually be signing off. So to be doing a second leg is pretty fun. I thought a longer stream tonight would be fun. I know it's gonna be late Eastern time by the time we get done. It's already late right now. But for those of you who are on the Best Coast or feel like staying up late, or on the Best Coast and feel like staying up late because it's gonna be late here too, I appreciate having you with me. I love flying to San Francisco, and I love flying to Burbank. So this is all about me tonight. My preferences. Yeah, the trim was off by 0.01 degrees. That's probably not too far from the truth, actually. It was probably something like that. Are we really at 18 subs? I think we are. All right. I'll update the title. Only 12 more. We'll be doing a giveaway. I don't know exactly when that will happen. We'll have to see.
Delta 1421, contact.
But I have a giveaway stream planned for 30 subs, and it will be not insignificant.
Southwest 433, climb, maintain, flight level 360, contact center 13355. Good night.
3355 and up to 360 for Southwest 433.
Eastern 880, contact SoCal departure.
I have a couple different options in mind for the giveaway, and we will discuss that more when and if the time comes. It's not at all automatic that we'll even get to 30 subs, but if we do,
Eastern 880, SoCal departure with our contact.
I've got some stuff that will not be your everyday giveaway.
Delta 1421 is coming through flight level 240, flight level 290.
Delta 1421 LA Center, Roger, clear direct Daggett.
Okay, clear direct DAG at Delta 1421.
And Los Angeles Center, Southwest 433 through flight level 230 for 360.
American 433, Los Angeles Center, good evening.
That's Southwest
Eastern 880,
433.
clear direct Tiller, resume on navigation, climb, maintain 13,000.
Full-time streaming for me is
Delta 354, reduce
unlikely.
speed to 250.
Possible. Never say never. But
American 720, reduce speed 210.
Unlikely. There are very few people who are full-time sim streamers. Squirrel is the only one I can think of off the top of my head. And even he does quite a bit of trains. Spoilers were armed, or at least they should have been. I definitely tried. I don't know that I've verified the green light. Squirrel does trains and trucks and other things too.
Eastern 880 traffic, 3 o'clock, 3.5 miles southbound, altitude indicates 5,500, type unknown.
I feel like there's one other person who does simulations type streams full time.
Los Angeles Center, Delta 1421 with request.
Delta 1421, gun.
But I cannot remember who they
Los
are.
Angeles Center, Delta 1421. Is there a way that we could possibly fly direct LAX? We're not getting any reception from Daggett.
Delta 1421, flighting 020, when able, clear direct Daggett.
Okay, flighting 020, then clear when able, clear direct Daggett, Delta 1421.
Rush is full time. Is he? Okay, that might have been the other person I was thinking of then. And he does do mostly flight sim, although he does an occasional like engine rebuild.
H592 Bravo Charlie, Santa Barbara Tower. Wind 350 at 5, runway 25, clear for takeoff. We're at 223 Alpha Gulf, traffic 12 o'clock and 3.5 miles southbound, altitude indicates 4,400, type unknown.
I've seen the kind of numbers it takes to get to be full time though.
Eastern 880, contact Los
Yeah,
Angeles Center.
that's the thing. His girlfriend makes most of the money. My wife does not have a job. She watches the kids full time. So I am the breadwinner. And putting a family of 4 on a streamer income is a tough sell. There's not too many people who can make that work.
Eastern 880, climb maintain flight level 230. You're about 1,000 feet up. No, the instruction was 13. You called it 14.
Part-time. Part-time is basically happening. So.
At least you didn't bust the restriction. I'll pretend I didn't hear that you didn't understand what your instruction was.
Wow. Owned. Savaged. As Nightmare would say, wrecked out of 10. This is us, by the way. And he's like way back here. So, GG.
Delta 230, correction, Delta 354, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
Oh, someone have been nice. I don't think a Nightmare is any of your parents. Just gonna put that out there. I would find that very unlikely.
Delta 354, SoCal approach, roger. The visual approach runway 8 in use unless you have a different request.
Alrighty. How's our winds gonna be on this flight? Are we gonna get any? Oh.
Delta 354, I'm sorry, you were stepped on second.
21 knot tailwind, not too bad.
Delta 354, I have your request.
Planning a cruise of 735.
720, contact SoCal on 134.2.
I don't know what Nightmare's planned cruise is. It could be a little bit faster because he is in a 7.5 instead of a 7.3. But
Record 720 SoCal approach, roger. The Burbank
cruising at Mach
altimeter
0.8, okay.
29
So
visual approach to 8.
you might catch up with us.
Request. Beach 2 Bravo Charlie, contact Santa Barbara departure.
That's fine. Even if you do catch up with us, it gives the Western controller something to do.
Or 592 Bravo Charlie, Santa Barbara
Which
departure.
they, to be honest, they
contact,
desperately
climb,
need.
maintain
So.
9,000, clear direct Quang.
We're just coming up the coast here.
For 630 Hotel Romeo, I have your request.
To the northwest.
I have your request. It's on request. Standby.
Everyone have a good week. Mine was pretty good. Work was quiet. We had our big annual conference this week, and I did not go because it was in New York. So it was super quiet at the office especially for the management and so on.
Last aircraft calling is completely unreadable.
Love chase. Tells it like it is.
720 visual approach is okay with you?
Work with what's
American
office?
720 visual approach from 8 is okay with you?
What? What was that?
American 720, roger. Delta 354, I give you vectors to final for the ILS Yankee or the full procedure, but for the full procedure, you'll have to wait for traffic inbound to Burbank on the visual.
What is happening?
Delta 354, roger. Fly present heading, vector final approach course, descend and maintain 5,000.
You guys can hear that, right? I'm not going mad.
American 720, turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 5,000.
That's very strange. It's very strange that I can hear something at the same time as the controller. It's coming over the freak, okay. Yeah. Someone must have a stuck mic or something.
Maintain flight level 380, contact
It
center
happens.
13355.
That's why we let the controllers kick people.
November 223 Alpha Golf, contact Santa Maria Tower, advised with intention.
How come they're not responding?
Chicago, I have not flown the Zebo very much.
Los Angeles Center, Eastern 880, flight level 231, flight level 380.
I have it, but I have not
Eastern 880, Los Angeles
streamed
Center,
it, nor have I spent a lot of time with it.
Direct to Makers, Eastern 880, thanks for the shortcut.
You can describe your issue, though, in chat. Someone might know. All right. Level at 36. 738.
Alpha Golf, Santa Maria Tower, roger. Continue approach, report miss.
No problem. You think you might beat me. There.
Aircraft left. Southwest decreasing.
Nightmare, I got the same shortcut, so. Can't tune up frequencies that end in 70, 45, or 20. That is very strange. Does that happen in the... Do you still have a copy of the...
Are you hearing this?
I am.
Okay. If you, what happens if you load up the default
crazy.
explain 737 800?
That's a scary voice.
If it has, I'm curious if the default plane has the same issue or not.
As soon as I isolate who it is, I'll question them about it, make sure they get it fixed.
72, if that's help, might look at Van Nuys.
Something wrong with the ATC. What? Something wrong with the ATC. Sometimes you cannot get a clear link.
Yeah, try it on the default, but yeah, not being able to tune frequencies
Los Angeles Center, roger. Descend
is a big problem.
Maintain flight level 240.
I could see that causing some trouble.
Aircraft turning right. Compass DR increasing. No, do it front. You're very shocked that go in front, you'll turn right again, right?
Someone's getting to paddling. All right, the race continues. Nightmare's at 419. Oh, we're also at 419. Hmm. All right. Very interesting. How did that happen? Make sure I'm not going to run out of gas. No, I should be fine. Go for it, buddy.
54, roger.
I'm actually sort of interested to see if you
630 Hotel Romeo,
can catch up to a point where a controller would have to give you a
630 Hotel Romeo is clear to the Yuma Airport, Stroll for departure.
an airspeed restriction of some kind.
Climb via City set, maintain 7,000, have departure 128.1, squawk 3626. Read back squawk code only unless you have a question.
And listen to Jace just controlling through this rando yelling at him with an overmodulated mic. For pro.
We're 630 Hotel Romeo, standby. Southwest 433, contact Oakland Center 127.45.
Oakland Center on 2745. Thanks for the help. Great job as usual. Southwest 433.
So long. For 592 Bravo Charlie, contact Los Angeles Center 135.5.
Oakland Center, good evening. It's Southwest 433, flight level 360.
Southwest 433, Oakland Center, roger.
Uh, 453 ground speed. Okay, we're only doing 417, so. While I'm talking to Oakland and Nightmares, and I should ask him to slow him down. But we're not going to do that. Like around 45 minutes on the ground. Yep, we just switched over from LA to Oakland Center, so we switched controllers from the one that works out LA to the Western Expansion area. That's why I said a nice thing to Chase, because I knew I wouldn't be talking to him again tonight on the radio. In case you're wondering. But landing in about 45 minutes. Weather at San Francisco continues to deteriorate. Now few clouds at 700. Good stuff. We're just about to turn direct surfer, which will be the first step on our arrival here. Although I have speed restrictions fairly quickly on this arrival. 280 knots for quite some time. So, depending on how that plays out, that could allow Nightmare to catch up to us. Although he'll have the same restrictions. So. Speaking of restrictions, let's make sure these are all accurate. They are not quite accurate. Waves needs to be 15,000 or above and 19,000 or below. Epic needs to be 10,000 or above and 15,000. Oops. Or below. Eddie is 6,000 or above. Swells is 4,700 above. Menlo at exactly 4,000, exactly 230. Okay. What is that? That is weird. Never seen that before. That's very strange. Exit Viro. There was an issue with X-Plane 10. I had to get a custom shader for X Enviro to make that not happen, but I haven't seen this before in 11. Maybe it'll disappear once the mesh pops in here. I'm gonna beat you. Yeah, I told you. Oh, the stuck mic guy? Yeah, I'm not sorry to be off that frequency, not gonna lie.
Oh, heed your Oakland Center Eastern 880 flight level 380.
Oh my god.
Eastern 880 Oakland Center, roger.
Can I go back to the stuck mic guy, please?
And Oakland Center Eastern 880 with the pirate.
Eastern 880.
And Eastern 880, flight level 380, smooth, climb was smooth, no observable clouds and visibility unlimited.
Rush.
Controller could not be any less interested in that. Can you blame him? Your pirate was unnecessary. Your pirate was completely unappreciated, as is your accent. I also unappreciate that. Yeah, somehow your pirate of nothing happened and everything's fine wasn't compelling. Couldn't tell you why. Nightmare's gonna get kicked over the network. Well, if he didn't get kicked for the dumbass Russian accent the other day, then I don't think he's gonna get kicked for his authentic Midwestern drawl. I would have kicked him for the Russian stuff as soon as I heard it, but I wasn't controlling, so. I do hate fun. Yes, I'm the fun police. That's me. No fun allowed. Especially not on the stream. $23.45. I don't. Nightmare can hear me. He's the only one I would talk to anyway. What is this? Well, am I gonna regret this?
This will sound every 3 seconds unless something isn't okay.
That's not annoying at all. 23.45. See if the COM2 works.
Southwest 433, descend via the Surfer 2 arrival, San Francisco, altimeter 29902.
29902 and descend via the Surfer 2 for Southwest 433. Everything's fine. Theoretically, I'm monitoring 123.45 right now. Theoretically.
Unit 2035, solid ground, runway 16 left, taxi via hotel.
Alright, bottom altitude. First floor is 10,000, so we'll start there. Targeting a descent at 0.72 and 280, no probs there.
Falcon Center, Eastern 880, doing a radio test.
Loud and clear.
Oops.
Oops.
Alaska 636, connect Salt Lake Center 133.45.
Yeah, 21.5 for company chatter. Yeah, what could go wrong? I'll down my drink, don't worry. We're drinking unleaded tonight, so.
Alaska 636, Salt Lake Center, roger.
Doesn't have the
Delta
same.
186, solid ground, runway 16 left.
The same
XBV
fun.
Hotel, follow the United.
All right. Just about to start our descent. You're on, cat. Exactly. All right, top of descent is here. Down we go. Drag required. Oh, what a shocker. I, for one, am amazed. Can I get on TeamSpeak? Yes.
Connected.
United 2085, connect Arrow 100.05. Southwest 433, connect Norcal approach 121.3. United 2085, select Tower, wind 160 at 7 R9 to pig, runway 16 left, group takeoff.
Sorry about that. Had a little matter to discuss. And Oakland Center, Southwest 433. Sorry, we were on the landline. Say it again.
Southwest 433, connect Norcal approach 121.3.
121.3 for NorCal for Southwest 433.
Eastern 880, descend via the surfer to arrival San Francisco, altimeter 29902.
Yeah, that was an intentional audio mute, guys. NorCal approach getting Southwest 433s through flight level 265 on the surfer 2.
Southwest 433, Norcal approach, expect ILS runway 12 left approach, altimeter 29902.
Expect ILS 28 left for Southwest 433. Why are you saying rip VOD?
Delta 186, select there. Wind 160 at 7, RNAV to pay, running 16 left, grip for takeoff.
All right, guys, sorry about that. Had a
Unit
matter of
2035, connect departure.
network security to discuss there, off mic. So we will see what we can get our head back on the plane here.
Unit 2035, select departure, weather contact. Climb and maintain flight level 230, delete
280
speed restrictions.
is on the knots. That's good. Wrong network. Waves at 150 to 190 and 280. That's good. We are expecting ILS 28 left, which we were already expecting. No sweat. On the course. Base boy Flyman. You bet.
Eastern 880, roger.
We'll go flaps 30 on this one, 127. Easy peas.
Unit 2035, proceed direct Chido. Delta 186, connect departure. Delta 186, select departure. Alt indicates 6,300 at this time. Verify altimeter is set to 3000.
All right. Surfer 2 Epic at 10,000 or
186, that's
15,
closer.
no problem.
Climb and maintain flight level 230.
I'll set our MCP down to 4,000, which is the final altitude on the Surfer 2. This is not Herald. Yeah, this is a newer controller. I don't do names of controllers unless they feel like announcing themselves. But that's not Herald. Actually, I haven't seen Herald in a while. Hope he's doing well, doing okay. But yeah, this guy works west a lot, and he's great.
Alaska 636, connect Salt Lake Center 120.27. That was only for Alaska 636.
I'll be right back.
Delta 186 lead speed restrictions. Alaska 636, roger, you can remain this frequency. United 2035, connect Salt Center, 119.905. United 2035, Salt Center, call and maintain flight level 330.
And we're back.
Eastern 880, connect NorCal approach 121.3.
Yeah, the other thing I have a little bit of filtering running on my PE audio source.
NorCal approach Eastern 880, flight level 274.
Drag required, you already got drag.
The Surfer 2 with approach request.
Eastern 880, NorCal approach, altimeter 2992, say approach request.
With the weather at San Francisco, request ILS, runway 28 left, approach Eastern 880, preferably with transition.
Eastern 880, expect dialogue from 8 left.
Eastern 880, thanks.
On the pop. I don't know what with transition means. That must be a UND pilot system that I'm not aware of. All right, 29902 is the altimeter, so we're good. Our landing lights on as we're getting through 10,000. We're going to level off at Eddie for 6,000 and 240.
2035 advice back.
Get our heading bug ready here since we're going to probably need it. Oh, with Menlo. From Menlo.
And NorCal approach Eastern 880, it has been indicated to us that clarification is needed. Request the ILS runway 28 left approach Menlo transition.
I would just say 28 left from Menlo, but that's fine.
880, roger.
At least you know, now you got the, at least you know what you mean now.
Southwest 433, connect NorCal approach 135 point, correction, 134.5, 34.5.
34.5 for Southwest 433. Why are we leveling out, may I ask? Oh, because Epic has a floor of 10,000. Perfect. Should be leveling out. Pretty stuff on the ground. Yeah, exactly. NorCal approach, good evening, Southwest 433, 10,000.
Southwest 433, NorCal approach, roger.
Okay, now we're back on a descent path. It's the bay. Hey, everybody. Fred, I know Rush is streaming it right now, and Kat streamed it last week because he's in tight with the Aerobasque folks, so he gets a lot of their release candidates and shows them off. But yeah, Aerobasque has a habit of building airplanes that I'm not. They do a really great job of building airplanes that I don't care about. Their airplanes are awesome. I just am uninterested
Delta
in them.
126, connect Salt Center 119.905.
Alright, we're gonna go to What are we gonna do here?
Delta 186, so
I'm gonna pull it off
maintain flight level
VNav.
330.
Start running things myself here. MCP speed of 240 is fine, and 6,000. There we go. We gotta hit Eddie at 6 and then Menlo at 4. Yeah, the E1000 is great. The Eclipse is fantastic. I heartily recommend the Eclipse. It's a fantastic plane. It's a great PilotEdge plane. The rest of their hangar, unfortunately, very little interest for me. Which is, I mean it, unfortunately, because they make such nice planes. All right. Gotta focus here. Too many other things distracting me at the moment. Flaps 3127. Thousand or above, no problem. Now we can go down to 4,000. Go auto brake.
Southwest 433 at Menlo, clear ILS runway 2 left approach.
At Menlo, cleared ILS 2 left approach for Southwest 433. Free brake will come in and get armed. Once we pass Menlo at 230, we'll begin tracking the approach. We are receiving localizer and glide slope, no problem. I didn't put it on the other side. Yeah. Perfect. Just the way I like it. ILS on the right, map on the left for now.
United 2035, Roger.
Alright, level 4,000. I just need to pass Menlo and we'll slow down.
If I switch you to 133.55, is that going to work?
Heading select. About 200 knots for now.
Alaska 636, Roger. Connect the LA Center, Fable 133.55.
We'll descend to 3,000. Flaps 1. Activate approach mode. Tower frequency will be 120.5. Airport's right there. Localizer's coming alive.
Southwest 433, connect San Francisco Tower 120.5.
Tower 125. San Francisco Tower, good evening. Southwest 433, ILS 28 left.
Southwest 433, San Francisco Tower, runway 28 left. Clear the land, wind 300 at 1-1.
Clear land 28 left, Southwest 433. We'll go flaps 5. Basically gonna try and just keep it slowly slowing down here, not too aggressively. VREF is 127, so we got VREF plus 20 right now. I'm just going to keep the flaps kind of following. Pushing the speed down. We'll go 15 and gear down. It's 25. And landing flaps will be flaps 30. We'll take that at about a mile. Another mile from now. Auto brake is set. Spoiler is armed. Landing lights are on. Alright, we'll go full flap. Landing flaps. Didn't need the ILS as it turns out. Oh, don't worry, Nightmare. All good. All right. 5 miles. Thanks, Cat, for the auto host. It just means someone else logged off. And auto throttle. A little wind collection. Don't want to get too much.
Eastern 80 connect, NorCal approach 134.5. Eastern 880 NorCal approach at Menlo, clear Dallas, runway 12 left approach.
20. 10.
I'll take that all day long. We'll watch it again to make sure, but I think that looked pretty good to me. Take the high speed here to the left. And Juliet.
Southwest 433 ground point 8.
Ground point 8, 433. San Francisco ground, good evening, Southwest 433, clear 28 left on Juliet, taxi terminal 1.
Southwest 433, San Francisco ground, taxi to the ramp via Alpha.
Alpha to the ramp for 433. Right, backwards. Oh, because our reversers are still unlocked. That would be it. That's weird. I've never had that happen before. Usually I press it to get it in right away, and I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. Oh well. No sweat. Welcome to San Francisco, everyone. I'm going to go park at the gate here.
35, connect Denver Center 128.32.
Take Alpha, which is the inner one here. Once we're parked at the gate, I'll do the replay. Thanks for sticking around and watching the arrival. Love this airport. Love this scenery. Get to travel down here a fair bit in the real life as well. So I'll be down here in a couple weeks. In the Bay Area. We'll wait for you if we can. Yeah. We got to park first, but once we're parked, I'll take a look. See if we can catch you landing. Ups all the way in. And down.
Eastern 88, connect San Francisco Tower 120.5.
San Francisco Tower, Eastern 880, ILS runway to the left.
Eastern 880, San Francisco Tower, wind at 300 at 11, runway with 2 left, clear to land.
Clear to land to the left, Eastern 880.
Brake on. APU generators on. Engines off. Bring over that jetway. Welcome everyone. Let's go see if we can spot our friend Nightmare. Oh yeah, he's out there. He's that little blip right out there. We'll watch him land real quick, and then we'll do a replay of my landing, and then we'll call it a night. But yeah, this is the MistrX SFO. Incredible, as always. Another winner by him, for sure. I got you, Jess. I saw it was up.
Attention aircraft, hazardous weather information, convective segment 27 central, at valid to 0655 Zulu, concerning Nebraska, South Dakota, Colorado, and Wyoming. More information available from Iowa or flight service frequency.
That was cool. Never heard that on the network before. Let's get a good spot here. Ripping his KLAS? Like dissing on it, or repping? Like promoting? I think his KLAS is great. I mean, it's freeware, so you can only complain so much about something that's free. In my opinion. It's one thing if it's payware. No, well, I mean, yeah. 3D terminal. It's better than the default, and that's all that matters for freeware. A little windy there, bud. Something wrong. Yeah. Right on center. That's our nightmare. Is he gonna make Juliet like we did? Not a chance. All right.
Disconnected.
We will roll it back here. A couple minutes. Okay. Maybe I'll just use the rewind button. A troll rollout. That would make sense for Nightmare, so. Rewind. We'll watch one from this perspective, and then we'll watch one another from the usual side. Pirate from the ramp, exactly. Exactly. Oh, there you go. All right. This is like tower view up here. Pretty good to me. See what the judges think. Judges in chat. Symbol gave our Burbank a 5-7, 5 out of 7. We'll see what this one gets. Oh, pretty good. A little bit right of center, not too bad. Give it a wrecked out of 5. We'll do the spotter vision. In honor of St. Martin getting destroyed. Two bumblebees way up. Two Gila monsters. Yeah, I mean the ground effect thing is what it is. We're not gonna be fixing that, but center line actually wasn't too bad either. Oh, stop. Oh god. Yeah. Yep. I'm going to call that a victory. Victory for America. Victory for Southwest Airlines. A victory for Flight Sim. A victory for PilotEdge. Thanks, everyone. That was fun. That was almost 3 hours of simming. 0 crashes. Everything worked perfectly. We didn't crash OBS or the sim. Navarro 627. Thank you for the follow. Is anyone still streaming? Or am I the last one up? The last one's still awake. It was fun playing with you too, Mr. Nightmare. I appreciate that. I'm going to send you all, I'm going to do something a little different. And I'm going to send you all over to a friend of mine whose name is Open Mailbox. He is a former coworker of mine on a couple different projects. And he is not a flight simmer, but he's a real cool dude and someone that you should get to know. He's currently streaming some Overwatch. So I'm going to send him a host. Drop the wings, say hello, make sure you do it in his chat, not mine. And thanks again, everyone, for joining me. Thanks, Fred. Prime resub. There's another set of wings for the road. And I will be back. Not tomorrow. Sunday is a possibility. Take care.